Feeling's not the same. In fact, it's getting pretty tame. It's just not that great anymore. I think I'll go outside, flag a weasel for a ride, take it on down to the shore. Wallowing in fear, days and weeks that you're not here, was all the waiting in vain. The day that you arrived, my sleeping monkey is revived, but you sent him home on the train. Home on the train. Why'd you send my monkey on the train? The day that you arrived, my sleeping monkey is revived, but you sent him home on the train. Sleeping Monkey by the band Phish. What a wild song. Simple song, chord structure wise, but tricky, sort of playing that cleanly, right? So it's a C, and then it's this walk down to the A minor, then the A minor with the G over A minor or G to the F, and then G, E, then B flat. So it's that B flat with the A, B flat over A, walk down to the G. Some really cool, chord movements here that these are like tricks that a lot of, singers and songwriters use. This main one is that walking down from a C to that A minor. So you're going C to C over B, kind of. It's really nice. So what's happening here is you got your 1 to your 7 to your minor 6. And then you're taking that minor 6 to the 5 to the 4. And then here's where it kind of shifts up. It's doing 4 to the 3 to a B flat, which kind of throws it off there. And then to this G, right? Like B, B. And back to the C. So theory-wise, it kind of modulates there when it throws in that B flat, because in the key of C, there's no B flat. But that's why it's really unique and cool song. And it just kind of continues that walk down, I think, to get to that G, to resolve on that G, which the G is in the key of C. C being the 1, this would be the 5, right? So like if this was the 5, the 6 would be this A. Play that really clean is challenging. I stumble it, fumble through it too, slop through it, and I try to do it really slow as a good exercise. That's a really good picking exercise for that right hand, to play those individual strings, those notes cleanly, another great exercise, that Led Zeppelin song. So part of me feels like Trey was maybe inspired by that picking. I know Trey's a huge Jimmy Page fan. You know, it's a totally different sound, but kind of cool how it kind of walks down those chords, and it's got that individual string picking. The Dire Maker. That's so tricky to play that cleanly, and you know, I would suggest, if you're a Led Zeppelin fan, check out those tunes to get better with that right hand picking. But yeah, back to Sleeping Monkey. So that's pretty much, you know, the main verses. That's all the verses. Then the chorus just goes to this home on the range sea. Why'd you send my monkey on the F or G? And then it kind of walks down to that G7. The day that you ride back to C, to the F it was revived, to the C, G, to the C. So really what's happening here? 1 to the 5, 1, sorry. 1, 1, 1 to the 5. So then like a dominant 7, right? And then back to the 1, 1, 1 to the 4, to the 1, to the 5, to the 1. All right, and then the solo part, you know, there's this sort of walk down thing, which always reminded me of Let It Be by the Beatles, you know. So, you know, based around that C, you can play it all over, but I kind of hear it up here. The organ does it. Trey does it at the end when he cues out of it. But what's happening here, you know, you got the C major here, and you got the 4, right, is right under the 1. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Flat 7. You know, so kind of almost gets that C7 sound in there. If we were to do it here, here, sorry. The 1's here. 1's here, 4's here. Or resolve there. So like, what is he thinking when they're soloing on this? There's a kind of a cool thing they do where, you know, I haven't listened to exactly what Page is doing behind him, but, you know, does the C to the C to the G to the C to a, maybe like a, you know, it kind of raises up there, like a C. Something like that. I don't know if they're doing that right there is a C sharp diminished or D flat diminished. I don't know if they're doing that. The C, the F to the F diminished really sounds like it's in there, right? Trey suggests all these cool melodies in there, and I think Page, I don't know if he goes up to the, but definitely F to that F diminished chord, right? Diminished chord. And when I'm teaching chords to people, I like them always to learn them off the low E first, and then each string, learn the chord on that low E. So if you were to do a, you know, an F sharp diminished, start there. So it's your 1, you've got a got 6, a normal 6, right? And then you've got a, what is that? A, gosh, 1/6 flatted third, and then a flat 5, right? So it's like these minor thirds apart, which makes it a full diminish. If you want to put your pinky on top, you know, it suggests like it wants to walk up to that G. But in this case, you're doing F to F sharp. Something like that. Anyway, so what Trey's kind of thinking, you know, is F, so that, you know, diminished note, that F sharp, G, and then kind of based around the G to the C. Like thinking about this stuff, it's tough sometimes, but, you know, so I'm thinking he's thinking C. To the G, C, to the F, to that sort of F sharp diminished, and then to the G, back to the C. Something like that. You know, it'd be better if I had it in context, but if we can crank some verb, I mean some tube scream, we got the trying to play lead guitar without the rhythm there and make it really melodic is a very good challenge, really good exercise. And it takes me, you know, I have to sort of zen out and kind of get into it. But when I'm thinking about it, you know, I'm thinking that C there, so sort of bass drum. You got C to your G. Something like that, you know. I don't know if this stuff's that helpful, but that's kind of what I'm thinking, man. I'm really just thinking follow that chord structure to really sort of hit those notes, those weighted notes, you know. So G, back to C, F, to G, back to the C, to the F, F sharp, back to the C. G, F sharp, wish I had a recording of this. Like, let's see if I can loop it here. See if I have this set up. Okay. C, right? To the G, C, F sharp, back to that C. There's a G in there too. C, dun, dun. To the G, F sharp for that diminished, G, C. F sharp, back to G, C. Like that. I think there's a reason TREY's lead on that is always so short, and it's because there's only so many places you can kind of go with it, and hitting the F sharp, that diminished F, that rate, the 7 there, right? Really, it's you got your 4 to like a raised 4, right? To your 1, to your 5, to your 1. I mean, you can only do that so many times. You're like, yeah, it just keeps hitting it. And so without it, it sort of sounds like it's missing. I didn't hit it there. And you could kind of get into that, and maybe, Page doesn't sort of suggest that F sharp diminished, and you kind of just stay there. G, I mean. Back to your C. G. Man, it's a weird, it's a weird kind of chord progression to stay there and stay within it, which is great. It's a good exercise. I very rarely ever solo on this chord progression, but I wanted to look at it and sort of see, dig into it and see like what's happening. And it's that diminished chord, right? Whoops. C to the. So, hopefully this helps. Hopefully this hopes. Yeah, that's Sleeping Monkey by the band Phish. Some really good methodical technique in there that you can really practice that. It's tough for me to hit clean every time. If I do it slow, so if you're still watching, I have people ask me about my picking technique, and they're like, are you totally floating, or is any part of your hand touching? I haven't really talked about this too much, but I try to just be as relaxed as possible. I used to make a fist. TREY used to make a fist, and I think I try to copy him and mimic him, and I feel like you can get faster, but then I'm sort of intentionally squeezing these other fingers shut. And so now, I'm holding here with the pick as gently as possible and letting the rest of the hand sort of just drape there. And it kind of wants to rest on the body here. So it's like a mix, like when I'm picking. That right there is just such a good exercise. But yeah, I'm kind of anchoring, but I'm not trying to anchor. It's just that it sort of rests there and sort of presses up against there. Like I don't need to anchor. So here you have it, a 20-minute video on Sleeping Monkey by the band Phish. I don't think anyone would ever think it would take 20 minutes to explain that song because it is so basic. But that's the beauty of Phish and TREY Anastasio. Everything he's doing, even the most simplest stuff, is pretty technical. And he's playing it in such a graceful, beautiful, sweet way. And that's when I teach people, I say to them, it's not about playing fast. It's not about playing a lot of notes. It's about making what you're playing sweet, sound good. So, really go slow. Make sure you're using your fingertips, articulating. The pick dynamic is nice and sweet, and let those notes ring out. And there's a lot to learn from just that song right there, Sleeping Monkey by the band Phish. What a very unique song. Thanks for watching these. If you're interested in my presets that people have been buying, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That one right there is the Anastasio 97. It's just a really nice, clean sound, and I've been using that lately. And you can get those at joshpearson.org. And thanks for the comments and questions. I love hearing from y'all. Be well, y'all.